Hi guys, today we will discuss about the chapter 1 rational numbers exercise 1.1 question 3. Verify that minus bracket minus x is equal to x. That means whichever is question that should be in answer as same it is. So here first question we have is that x equal to 11 upon 5. So we will put it in verification of minus bracket minus value of the x is 11 upon 15. Now if we open out this bracket, so minus minus plus, it will get 11 upon 15 as our question both get same. And the next one is second one is that x is equal to minus 13 upon 17. So we will also put that in the same bracket. So that will become in minus bracket minus and x. We'll put here x in the bracket. So here what we have x in the form is 13 upon 17. So now open out this first bracket. So minus minus it will get plus, and in the bracket there is a 13 upon 17. Now we will open out this bracket. So plus minus it get minus 13 upon 70 as we have is x before in question. So here both are verified. So here we will write verify, they also verify. Then there is a fourth question, find multiplicative inverse, or we can say simply a reciprocal. So reciprocal, that means there should be a numerator and denominator, and just reciprocal that both number. There is a minus 13 but it has no denominator, so we'll write here 1 in the form of the denominator. So always we must have a numerator and denominator to reciprocal. If there is no any type of denominator, we will write here 1 to form an denominator. Now what will we do to convert it in the reciprocal or in the multiplicative inverse? Just denominator get in the numerator and numerator get in denominator with the sign. We will not disturb that sign. Positive so positive, negative so negative. We will not disturb that sign. Now second question we have is that minus 13 upon 19. Here also denominator get in the numerator and numerator get to the denominator. So our answer is that 19 upon minus 13 in the after and reciprocal. We will take here now fourth question is minus 5 upon 8 into minus 3 upon 7. So here we will just multiply numerator with the numerator and denominator with the denominator because there is a multiplication sign. So its answer will be minus minus plus, and 5 3s are 15 and 8 7s are 56. So reciprocal of that number is 56 upon 15 as simply. All other question we will do as a practice. And now for the question 5. In the question 5, name the property under multiplication used. Okay, next one. In the first question, minus 4 upon 5 into 1 is equal to 1 into minus 4 upon 5, and is finalizedly we have got 4 upon 5 in the question. So here we have multiplied 1 with the both time. So after multiplying 1 in any of the term, there is no any type of difference in that term, so we'll call it an multiplicative identity, which is called an 1. In first, there is a used property is in multiplicative identity. In the question 2, minus 13 upon 17 and minus 2 upon 7 is equal to minus 2 upon 7 into minus 13 upon 17. Here we can check that here is first term is this, but in next it is a second term. Here is second, so in next it become an first term. So here it is simply just change its series. Whenever we change its series, so it's called commutativity. Commutativity, that means first term get to the place in the second term and second term comes to the first term. We just change its sequence of terms. In the third one, there is a minus 19 upon 29 and 29 upon minus 90, and answer is 1. So here in first and second we can find that 19 goes to the denominator and 29 goes to the numerator after an multiplication. So these both are reciprocal of each other. So whenever we will multiply that the reciprocal with that itself, so it will become an 1. So here is property is used that reciprocal. Now question 6, multiply 6 upon 13 by reciprocal of minus 7 upon 16. So reciprocal of this number it becomes 16 upon minus 7, and now we will multiply this number 6 upon 13 multiplied by reciprocal at that number, that is the reciprocal is 16 upon minus 17. So here we can find we will simply do that. If you cannot simplify any of that number, so we will simply multiply the numerator with the numerator. The 16 6 are 96 and plus minus minus and 13 into 7, so we'll get 91. So here our answer is 96 upon. In the question 7, tell what property allow you to compute 1 upon 3 into bracket 6 into 4 upon 3 as in bracket 1 upon 3 into 6 into 4 upon 3. So simply we can find that if we suppose this first term is A, second is B, third is C as in bracket, and here we will find that A into B and last one is C. So first we have bracketed that last two term, and in the second time we have bracketed that first two term. So here we can say that by using the associative property of the multiplication that can be solved. So here if you change that bracket, so it will become bracket that mean group, or group can form an association. So we can call that associativity. In the question 8, 8 upon 9 is multiplicative inverse of that number or not. So we'll check the reciprocal of this number. So before going to the reciprocal, we will simplify this both numbers. So this is a mixed fraction number. So if we convert that mixed fraction into the simple fraction, so it become an 8 ones are 8 and 9, so minus 9 upon 8. So if it is a positive, so its reciprocal must be a positive, but it is not positive, so we can say that this is not an reciprocal. First, it has different sign. That's why you can say that it is not an reciprocal. And another reason, ninth one is 0.3 multiplicative inverse of 3 1 upon 3. Why and why not? So let's start this both number 0.3, and here we have 3 1 upon 3. So it become an, if we remove the decimal, so it become 3 upon 10, and here 3 3s are 9 and 1 10, 10 upon 3. So both have same sign and both are in numerator denominator, and denominator get to the numerator. So that goes the denominator and thus go to the numerator. So we can say that it is in reciprocal form. Now in the question 10, write that the rational number that doesn't have a reciprocal. So there is an only 0 which has no any reciprocal. In the second one, the reciprocal number that are equal to its reciprocal. So there is a 1 and minus 1. These are both of that are reciprocal of itself. If you reciprocal that 1, its answer will be 1, and minus 1 also get reciprocal into the minus 1. And in third, the rational number that is equal to its negative. So 0 is that number which is equal to its negative. In the 11th, Phillips. 0 has no reciprocal because we cannot write 0 upon 1 or 0 upon 0 form. That's why we can say 0 has no reciprocal. Then again, the number dash and dash are their own reciprocals. So previously we had discussed that 1 and minus 1, says both are its own reciprocal. Then reciprocal of minus 1 is 1 upon minus 5. Reciprocal of 1 upon x is equal to reciprocal of that is x. In the fifth, the product of two rational number is always a rational number. As we have discussed its property at that time, we have discussed about the product of two rational number is always a rational number. It's called an closure property. Now fourth one, the reciprocal of the positive number is always positive, because we do not disturb any, it's a sign of the positivity or negativity. That's why if it is a positive, so answer also it been positive, and it's negative, so its answer also been negative.